Hey everybody, Lou Santiago, Garage Insider TV, and I am with the Monday Morning Racer, and this is our holiday show.
Welcome to Garage Insider TV with Lou Santiago. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Don't forget about Lou's projects such as the Chevelle, Slow Bourbon, and the Del Rey. Now, on to the Christmas wish list.
Hey everybody, Lou Santiago, like I told you earlier, and here's the thing, this is our holiday show. And what we're gonna do today is we're gonna explain to you guys, and you gals, some of the stuff that your husband, boyfriend, significant other, whatever you wanna call them, might want. Because everybody sits and goes, well, you didn't tell me what you wanted, so I got you this. Well, now you don't have that excuse. So remember that, and always remember what Homer Simpson did. He bought a bowling ball for Marge with his name on it, made for his hand. And that was her Christmas present. You don't want to be in that situation. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is C-clamps. Now I got this black C-clamp from Northern Tool. They just started selling them in this area, but you can get them online from their online site, which is northerntools.com. Now, I'm not promoting anybody, not getting paid for anybody. It's just a good clamp. The black
Lou,
ones.
I will be promoting some folks here today.
Well, that's just fine, and we'll have coffee when you talk about that.
We
because I got a
will,
cup of
we
coffee
will.
too. The other thing I want to tell you about is these gray clamps. They are from Industrial Depot in Gainesville, Georgia, and everybody, this is important, the decimal to fraction equivalent, vice versa, and it's magnetic. Love having these around, because for me personally, working with the decimals is way easier than fractions.
Yeah, Lou, that's lovely. The smaller ones are too hard to work with, and that one you can throw it on your toolbox, look up, and oh, I know what the decimal is, and start doing your mathematics.
Not to
right
mention
there.
when you get old man eyes, the big numbers are way
Right,
better.
right. For you old geezers out there, definitely bigger is better on the RIT.
Here, take that one too. Go ahead, take that one. Take that.
Clamps. I think he's referring to the clamp.
And the
rail,
socket rail.
the socket rail.
Here, keep talking.
Go. He's going to get it. He's going to pick up the socket rail. Great slide action. Lou is very fond of this one. Lou, where'd you get it from?
I got this one from Harbor Freight. Now, Lowe's used to sell one similar to it. It was brushed aluminum, and then for some strange reason they stopped, and then Harbor Freight started doing it. Now they sell them in 1/4-inch drive, 1/2-inch drive, and 3/8 drive, and I really like them, and this toolbox behind me is full of them. And the clamps. Now,
Clamps.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't know when they came out with these at Harbor Freight. Don't buy the Pittsburgh ones. They're not worth a better, insert favorite phrase here. These are the, how you say it, Bremen.
I'm going to go with Bremen.
Bremen. These are good clamps. I purchased 4 of them. They do a couple of different sizes, and I was really happy with them.
Gotta have clamps
Gotta
in
have 'em.
fabrication, and more clamps the better. Matter of fact, check out his Instagram page, Lou Garage Insider TV. You'll see his whole clamp rack.
It's not all of them.
It's not all of them. It's some of them. It's some of them. But you got to have clamps. Hey, Lou, have you been able to take a coffee break yet?
I'm taking it right now while you're talking.
Take it, folks. Look, I want to mention Gearhead Coffee. Look, promo code MMR10, 10% off. Great stocking stuffer. And if you are a gearhead, let's say you're in the shop, let's say you got an automotive business, let's say you just love car culture, this is the coffee for you. It's all branded differently of car culture and motorsports. Like, for example, we're drinking their Pecan Beadlock. It's actually based off of a beadlock tire on an off-road vehicle, and it's the Texas Pecan. They've got Gearhead oil, there's espresso that's like Formula One. It's all themed out. What have you thought of it there, Lou?
I'm a big fan of the espresso though, but I mean, it's pecan, isn't it?
Pecan, Lou.
Oh, that's right, we're in the South. So
Pecan.
it's pecan.
Yes,
that's right.
pecan.
Yes. You want to tell them about the magazine, or do you want me to?
I definitely want to thumb through that deluxe magazine later, but you're more familiar. Go ahead, man.
So here's the deal. It used to be CK Deluxe. It comes out every other month, and along with Old School Rods, and they're both good magazines. What I like about it is they got good pictures, and it's just a good magazine. So you can, it's good to check out. So, I just figured, you know what? Everybody's got to have reading materials, so we decided to include it because, and here's the thing. To the best of my knowledge, they are not online, so you still get the magazine, the feel. Oh, yeah. And Santa's over there checking it out. Check him out. He's scoping out the girly girl.
Right, and look, the great thing about getting the man in your life, whoever that might be, a magazine subscription is it's a gift that's not just one time a year, but
right.
It's going to come out every month or semi-monthly,
bi-monthly.
however, bi-monthly, whatever the subscription may come out as, it will keep giving, even though you might have got it first at Christmas. So definitely a good gift under the tree or in the stocking for as a stuffer.
Tell me about the wrench holders.
Well, man, look, speaking of stuffing stuff, a lot of guys just stuff everything in their toolbox, and it's not organized whatsoever. But you need to be organized because organization saves time, that saves money because time is money. And look, you want to get your car on the road as quick as possible and enjoy it. So these are great organizers. Where'd you get them, man?
I got these from Northern Tool. There's a theme there because there's one really close to my house. What I like about them is they go every other way. You know what I mean? So this is actually the way it would sit in a box so you don't lose space. You can pack them in there really nice. And they hold a fair amount. This is actually from a 5/16 to 1 inch. So I got a couple more slots for a couple bigger wrenches. And they sell the one for stubbies. But here's what's cool. They're kind of pliable. You know what I mean?
Nice.
A lot of them are rigid. They're hard plastic and they break and you're good.
So if you still have too much stuff, you can bend it in.
There you go. Hey, tell them about that Empire level.
Look, Empire levels are one that I picked up years ago when I was in fabrication myself in first article pieces, would build like racks on the assembly line. And as I recall, Empire was still made in the USA. As a matter of fact, it's right there, made in the USA. You can pick these up. I got mine at Lowe's, but you found these a little cheaper. Where?
Northern Tool.
Northern Tool. We're not sponsored by them. Maybe we should be, but we're definitely giving them the love because they are a great spot to pick up tools like this. And look, you always need a good level. Any project, various sizes, you never know when they come in handy, and they slide in a stocking.
There you go.
Definitely.
Yes. Good call on a sliding in the stocking.
Yes. Safe. Safe. And you be safe if you go with these items for that man in your life around Christmas.
Or that woman in your life, because there's a lot of women getting into building cars and actually getting into welding and all that other stuff. So you want to keep that in mind. Something else that you need to know, a lot of the tools at Northern are actually guaranteed for life. It's like another store used to be that just went away, that the first catalog company. You can actually take a wrench in there if you break it and they'll give you a new one. At least that's what they do for me. I mean, they told me it's guaranteed, so I take advantage of it.
That's a cool deal.
Yeah.
Hey, when you're out there in the shop and you get done, you got to clean up though. But folks, you do not want to use just a regular bar of soap. Throw that away. You don't want that. What you need to get Hero Soap Company. We're talking about all natural, essential oils infused soap that is made by a veteran-owned company. Veteran-owned.
Veteran-owned.
And not only that, they help veterans. Like, for example, out of their proceeds, they give to charitable organizations that help veterans find homes that are homeless.
Didn't know that.
They do. So look, check out Hero Soap Company, promo code MMR. There's a freedom box, because they say let freedom clean, that can have all different types of all natural essential oil infused soap. Folks, it is great soap. I use it personally. It makes you smell good, feel good.
Joe Biden.
See? Wow. We went there. Please, YouTube, do not strike us down. But on the soap, look, if you get the Peppermint Cool, folks, it's like being on the top of a mountain in the brisk cool wind naked. Feels great. Yes.
Oh, hey. Whoa, yes. Settle down.
Yes. So, Lou, we're going to talk about some bigger items now.
Yes.
We're going to dive into.
But you need to take care of that first.
I do.
Take care of that first.
Folks, look, this little Century welder, it's a stick welder.
Yes.
But folks, did you know a stick welder, if you flip the leads, you basically have a TIG welder. You got to get the torch and everything necessary, but if you want to dive into a little bit of hobby welding beyond MIG welding and get the stick action, get the TIG action, something like this is a great reason and way to do it. So Lou, what's the cost on this? Where'd you get it and how's it work out?
That thing runs about $500, but here's the thing that I like about it. It's a great entry-level machine. Say you've never TIG welded before, the reason why I say that's a great level is because of the price. This will teach you how to get used to the hand movement and all that. Now, it's not foot control, it's a scratch start, but it's a really good piece for that reason. You can get the idea of what you're gonna do and how you're gonna do it before you spend bigger money to get a nicer rig. So this is a good starting point.
Good starting point. Well, look, this was our starting point. We're going to move from the table and show you a few other items.
Yeah, let's do that. Come on. All right, something I want to tell you guys about is Woodward Fab. Now, it's not just that they have a bead roller. They have all kinds of sheet metal working equipment, and they also have some equipment for other steel work, like a rotary table, stuff like that. You need to check them out. The prices are reasonable, and it will get you into the sheet metal world faster than you think. If not, you could always check someone like Jet, Bailey. There's all kinds of different things you could get depending on what your budget is. So that's why something like this is important, because it expands what you're doing. Let's look at the Welders. Now, my whole thing about Welders is something that, this is what I was taught. My father was an iron worker, and he told me a long time ago, if you're going to buy a welding machine, make sure you buy a machine that has a warranty, so no matter where you go in the world, you can get it fixed. Because at the time I was still in the Navy, and there wasn't a lot of welding companies. You had literally Miller, Lincoln, Hobart, Century. Those were the major players in the game, and that's why I stick with what I have. So you want to remember that. Now, I know there's a lot more machines out there in the market. Always check the warranty, check the pricing, so you can get so you can maximize your dollar. This Miller is a MIG machine, and it works really good, and that's your Dynasty 280. So therefore, you've got warranties and everything else that you might need, and parts are readily accessible. So just keep that in mind. Next, we're going to go to Monday Morning Racer and let them talk about tools.
So all those tools we talked about earlier on the table, you gotta have somewhere to put them. By the way, any of those tools you saw, check out powerbuilttools.com, promo code MMR15 for 15% off tools at Power Built Tools. And by the way, folks, they're high quality tools because at one time, Snap-on, in fact, was made by Power Built. So look, you're getting quality stuff at a fraction of the cost, and even less with the promo code MMR15. Toolboxes. You got to put your tools somewhere. Great gift idea. Lou, what about this one from, strictlytoolbox.com?
Strictlytoolboxes.com. I picked this thing up because I needed to have a toolbox because I was just out of space. So bang for the buck, you can't beat it. $49.99, free shipping, 72-inch, top and bottom 30-inch deep. I love it. The box is great. I mean, look. Deep drawers.
Deep. You can hide something in there.
Look at dead body in there.
Right.
Small pieces, though.
Small. Got to chop them up. But you'll get them in.
Throw this thing away. Tell them goodbye.
Folks, thank you for watching this holiday special with myself, the Monday Morning Racer, and Lou Santiago. And folks, until next time, whether you're inside the garage or watching Monday Morning Racer, God bless and keep the pedal to the metal and stay inside the garage.
Ba-doom-doom.
Good?
Good.
Good.